Hey you guys, welcome back to another deck list. This time we got Red Purple Luffy. We're checking out Game Fact Files Red Purple Luffy. I saw their video earlier today and I was very interested in trying out this list right away. This list is designed to take out Sakazuki and it's quite an interesting one. We're running 4 Otama, 4 Sanji, 4 Nami, 3 Edward Newgate, 4 Curly Dodon, 4 Makino, 4 Buggies, 1 Nico Robin. They were running, Jinbei instead of the Brook. I prefer the Brook. That is why I put Brook in. I think he has a better on-play effect, and if Jinbei is just meant to be a 2k counter, then this still works. Then we got Monkey D. Luffy. We got our 4 Rad Beams, 2 Fire Fists. We're running 4 Guard Points, 4 Jet Pistols, and 3 Diable Jambe. Now this deck clearly is designed to go early, to try to get in those 7k swings with Buggy right away with Makino, as well as our leader. So that way we can take some life very early when they don't have a lot of cards in hand and they don't really want to pitch a lot of stuff for counter. And then late game, we come at them with the Edward Newgates and the 10-drop Luffy. And overall, this deck to me seems a lot of fun. I'm very interested to see how it does against other matchups, not just the Sakazuki. But today for this video, I think we will be just trying up against Sakazuki to see how well it does. Well, without further ado, let's go try out this list. All right, you guys, it looks like we got our Sakazuki. We're going to go first in this matchup. I don't see any of our Buggies, or our Diable Jambe, so I'm going to mull. And we didn't see any again, but we do have some Namis here to help get us our Diable Jambe. So we will do our best. We're going to Nami. We'll grab a Rad Beam here. Excuse me. And then, let's see. We'll just end our turn. Unfortunately, we didn't get a Makino. We didn't get a Buggy. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult to go early. But we're still going to try. I think we'll swing 5-7 for the next attack. And we'll save these Namis for later. We don't necessarily want to give them too much. Let's see. Drawdon. Ooh, we got a 10-drop Luffy. That'll be very nice. So I think, yeah, we just Dawn up. We swing. Let's swing 7. Or I guess that's 8. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. So we could have gone. Oh yeah, we can't do it this way. I was supposed to put the 2 Dom. I was supposed to put all of it onto Nami and swing 5-6. I can't math sometimes. I am so flustered now. So we got the life. I'm going to just drop the second Nami now. Just because might as well. We could grab a second purple Luffy. I don't think we need to. I think ultimately, let's get some more counter on board. Or do we want to get another jet pistol? Let's get some more counter on board. We're going to grab the Rad Beam here, and then we'll end our turn. So ultimately, now we might save this other Nami for counter, but we haven't seen a Diable Jambe. They might be in life. We'll see. We'll see what comes out. If Sakazuki now plays out some sort of body to block, we can just remove it with the jet pistol. If he drops the Lucci, we'll also just remove it right now. Unfortunately, we won't get the value out of the Namis, but we did get the life either way. We didn't get the cards out of hand for the second swing, though. That is most likely what we should have done, is to swing with the Nami for 5, swing with the Luffy for 6. We might have been completely countered out of that. We're going to take this just because it'll activate our Rad Beams, and we get a Makino. Wow. That is huge for us. Okay, since he didn't play anything, we will deploy the Makino. We will rest her. We will swing 7. Because now I can do math somehow. So we're going to swing 7 here. And this is why I like the Brook, because we can swing 7 and 8. Oh, did you miscount your counters? Oh no. You're stopping. Oh no. Sakazuki, did you make the mistake? It's gonna be okay. Are you gonna take the hit? Did it freeze? Did Sakazuki freeze up? Oh, all right. Well, I think we had that one in the bag, but let's just see if we can get another game in. Game 1 went pretty well. Even though we had a bad opening, I still felt very strong into this. I'm interested why he is running Garp, but I guess he's running Garp probably for another 2k counter. But we'll see. All right, let's keep on going. All right. Back with game 2. So we are going first once again. I don't see our buggies or Makinos, so we will mull here. We did get a buggy, no Makino. Bunch of our counters. This is going to be fine. Hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit better on our Dawn allocation this time, now that we know what we're trying to do. I am very interested with this deck, and especially this matchup, because Sakazuki is one of those that we all know is very prevalent in the meta right now. Just won the European Nationals. The top 4 were all Sakazuki. So you know, going into it, if you were to run this deck, you would most likely run into quite a few Sakazukis. If you have a ton at your locals, this might be a fun way to mix up and see how everything goes. I personally have a lot of yellow at my locals, so I don't know how well this deck works into like an Enel or a Katakuri, but it is something that I definitely will be trying out, because ultimately I love Zoro. We know on this channel that I play a lot of Zoro. Zoro and Nami are probably my 2 main decks currently. And so with that being, this purple Luffy is very close to just Zoro, but with a Luffy leader. Luffy leader lets you be a 6k body, which is very nice. It also gives you the chance of getting the Monkey D. Luffys. So that is also a very nice. They were taking a while. So let's see. We will start this out by throwing down our buggy. I think we grab another rad beam here. I like the guard points too, but I think ultimately the rad beams are more efficient, especially after we take the 1 damage. So ultimately our goal here is to go fast, hard, quickly into their life right off the beginning. Something that as a Zoro player we normally would do, especially in this matchup, but having the helpfulness of a 6k body is really going to let us get some counter out of a hand early. If we draw into a Makino, that's amazing. That is what we want. If not, I think this will be still okay. No, we drew another rad beam, so we're swimming in rad beams. So we're going to don up buggy, and we're going to go 5. Hopefully get a counter or a life. Life preferably at this point. You can have the extra cards. I'm totally okay with that. Buggy is now done his job. So if Buggy decides to die, then that is how it's going to be. We could potentially save Buggy if he does just try to swing with the brand new. But we'll see. We'll see what he likes to do. Because if he swings 3k into brand new, I think I will give him a 2k counter, because he's going to have to invest quite a bit at Dawn. Personal guess is we're going to see, well, I guess we won't see a Lucci. So if he swings 5 here, we could give him 2k counters to try to keep the buggy alive. But I think ultimately we just say, no, that's fine. You can have the buggy. Buggy's done his job. He's going to get removed anyways. Wow, we drew all of our red beans. All of them. I can't believe that. That is insane. So I think we just do what, an 8k swing here? We do, or we could do 9. 9, leave 2 up. I think that's fine. 9k swing. Get another life. And then we pass. We have enough counter to counter out of everything. We'll take the first hit just to activate the rad beams and hopefully get one of these cards into hand that we would like. So at this point, it's a little late for our 1-drops to start coming out. So we're hoping to get something bigger than that. Interesting. I will no block there. I think he is probably sad that he didn't don up his leader. Maybe he's just trying to minus nothing on the board. But I think this is the weird thing about purple Luffy as well as Whitebeard. They're a 6k body, so you have to do a Dawn investment to even hurt them. I'm wondering if he's thinking about potentially conceding off that. I hope not. Okay, there's the Rebecca. That is fine. The other nice thing about taking the damage here, if we do get attacked, is it'll also activate our Fire Fists for removing Rebecca. But we didn't see it. We got another Makino. So all the counter in the entire world is in our hand. I think we swing 10 and keep 3 up. Because they're probably going to block with the Rebecca. Yeah, that is fine. Totally makes sense. I am surprised we haven't seen anything. Our draw is pretty ridiculous. Our deck was stacked with rad beams together. This is kind of nuts. I feel like this is not normal. We have so much counter. We have so many 2Ks. We can just keep swinging with Luffy, which is what you want to do. If we had a Diable Jamble, just think we could have just swung straight through the Rebecca. So we'll no block here. We'll get a guard point. I don't even want to trigger it, but let's do it. Let's minus the Kuzan. Just because I don't want him. Oh, it gives our leader 1,000. Yeah, there we go. It was a different. I'm thinking. What am I thinking? I'm thinking Course Kick. But this is fine. We're now a 7k lead. He has to invest even more to try to hurt us. Getting another blocker out. Okay. We can ramp 1 Dawn here. We can play our Whitebeard. And then we will... excuse me, I'm dying. We will swing for 8k. Probably getting the block, if I had to guess. Edward Newgate's going to be able to remove our Borsellino blocker. Or wait, not Borsellino, but Bartolomeo. I always call him Rooster, because I can't pronounce his name. And I am very much a man after Luffy with giving nicknames to people. I love doing that. So hopefully he'll block out with Rooster here. He might take the life. If he takes the life, oh, he's going to counter out. Okay, that works as well. Card's out of hand. Fine with me. Rooster's going to pop next round anyways. When we swing for 12. And we have plenty of counter. Even if we had to take some of this, I still think we are totally fine. 4 rad beams in hand. So ultimately, if they played a Sabo right now, would be the only thing that I wouldn't like to see. We'll see if it comes out. That would be the play. It would make it so that we can't block or can't pop his other blocker. We wouldn't be able to plop basically anyone at that point. So Newgate wouldn't get his full value. Would probably just get countered or just get blocked. At that point, I would swing 10 instead, just because 10's fine. I don't think we need to go above 10 in order to start taking anything out. So ultimately, the goal here is to see, what are you going to do, Sakazuki? Are you going to try to block up more? Are you going to play a Rebecca? Are you trying to think if you can remove the Newgate? Because you could, potentially, remove the Newgate. The other thing, we could actually remove the Kuzan here, if we wanted to. You're going to just remove the Newgate, 100%. You were just doing the attack so that you could get it lower. Yep. Okay, bottom deck the Newgate. Okay. So, we got the Diable. Now, we have so much counter. I think we make ourselves unblockable. So, we go unblockable, usability, let's see, unblockable, what do we want to get to? We probably want to just leave all 4 up. Swing 11. Because we're going to get a life here. 100%. I don't see Sakazuki counting her out of 11. I don't. Even if you do, that's quite a few cards for us out of hand, which would be fine at this point. We just lost our Newgate. The only other person that we want to see right now is our Luffy. The only reason I don't mind taking these 2 life next turn either, well, I think I'll take, it's one of those things where if we get him down to 0, then I really don't mind, because we want to see if our Diables are in here. They totally could be. We could have a ton of them just sitting there. We also could have a jet pistol in there, which at this point would be quite nice, as long as there's not a Sabo on board, and there is not. So, I don't think Sakazuki has what it takes to go for game yet. And either do I, unfortunately. I don't have... The only technical... It's not even rush, but we do have the 10-drop Luffy, which would be quite good in this situation. Even better if we're able to remove the Borsalino. Or not the, I keep calling him Borsalino. If we get him to remove the Rooster. But let's see. Ultimately, our goal here is to swing next turn. If we get another Diable Jamble, get him down to no cards in hand. So I think we'll take this first one. No trigger. It was a Makino. All right. Do we see what it is? I think so. Another Makino. Okay. So all of our Makinos were in life. Wow, that sucks. I think we got 2 Makinos out of life. All right. Well, you can have a Makino. You have another Makino. You can have a Rad Beam. Okay, Another blocker. Okay. All right. And then we do all the way down to 12. We're probably going to get this here. All right. Last card. And now we see if we can survive. I think we can. I don't think he has what it takes to swing everything. Our only issue is this has to be a Diable Chamble. It has to be the third one. It has... The chances of that do not feel good. I will say that right now. We'll give you a 2K. Give you another 2K. I'll give you... Starting to think, is this all counter in hand? It totally is, but they still have enough to win is the issue. Because even if we do this right here, what, you swing 8 and then you have enough Dawn to put on to your last attacker. Yeah, nope, you got it. GG. Oh, that was so unfortunate. Oh man, we didn't see any of our early stuff, and then all of our counter, every single counter that we could possibly have wanted. Oh, well, either way, we won one. I think we were gonna win that no matter what. And then we only saw one of our high end. We saw the new gate and then nothing else. So it's unfortunate. It is like that sometimes. But ultimately, fun deck. I really did enjoy this deck. I 100% am going to test around and mess around with this. I think this is a interesting structure. To me, coming from Zoro, there's a couple things I think I would put in here to help the early game. The 1-drop 3k Sanji 1k counter I think might do well in here. It's another hit for Curly to Dawn. It's also another early 3k that you can get out, just like your Buggy, to be able to buff with your Makino and swing. But ultimately, this deck is a lot of fun. It is silly. It is such a what, like one of those decks that it's just like a meme deck. It is very much very close to that. But oh, you guys, thank you all for joining in. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And if you guys did like that, don't forget to subscribe. We've been doing great. Our goal right now is to hit to 200. And man, your guys' support has been insane on these videos. I 100% appreciate everything that you guys are doing, watching it, subscribing, liking them. Feel free to comment, as always, if you have any decks you would like to see, or if there's anything else, any other leaders that you're interested in me playing. And I will catch you guys next time. As always, stay savage, you guys. Bye, you guys.